Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is logarithm part 6. Okay, and we've done part 5, and we have the conclusion of the law of logarithm. Okay, so we have reciprocal law, and we from here it means that logarithm log y to base a. Okay, there are some questions you will see that will need you to change the base to the number and change the number to the base. Okay, so in case you see questions like that, these are questions you can see in your JAMB, in a normal JAMB standard. Okay, because they want you to be familiar with all the laws of logarithm that we have. Okay, so at the end of the day, you have log y to base a is the same thing as saying equals to 1 all over. It's just like inverse law in indices, okay? And it's also inverse law. We also have, when we talk about inverse, something has to change. In indices, numerator 1 divided by a over b, if you want to change it to times, numerator will come up, denominator will come down. But in this case, log y to base a equals 1 all over log a to base y, okay, which shows that the number has turned to base, and the base has turned to what? To the number. That is the meaning of law of what? Reciprocal law. So it's as simple as that. That is, if you look at some question, and some questions are telling you that, oh, I need to bring this particular base to the number and bring the number to the base, then you apply reciprocal law. So a good mathematics teacher or perhaps a good marker will have known that, okay, you've applied this law. So if it's a theory part, you just need to quote the law from reciprocal law. Log y to base a equals 1 over log a to base y. Then um, you can apply the law. So from here, I can give an example. If you have an example here, so I can say if I have log, let me just say log c, okay, log c to base, there's log c to base d is the same thing as saying 1 over log d to base what? To c, okay? So log c to base d is equal to 1 over log what? You see, the base has turned to number, and the number has turned to what? To base. It's as simple as that. It's very, very straightforward. Okay, so it means that we need to be, we need to be conversant with all these laws so that we can be able to solve questions under logarithm. There's no how we can escape it. In our exams, in our classes, we can't escape it. So we just need to pay attention to those laws, and so that we'll be able to trash any question under this part. I can give more examples here for reciprocal law. So we can have this. At the end of the day, then we can say that you have log, let's say log 7 to base 10. Okay, log 7 to base 10. Normally, the general base that we have in logarithm is what? Base 10. That's the general base we have in logarithm, under logarithm. But the condition, as we have explained the condition under logarithm. Before you can apply any law, okay, most times addition, subtraction, and all those things. So if you want to apply it, they must have the same base. Okay, so it's not compulsory that it's going to be base 10, but ordinarily the general base in under logarithms is what? Base what? 10. So this is the same thing as saying 1 over log 10 to base 7. It's simple, just straightforward, just like chin chin and pure water. So you can see that this is very, very clear, and this is very, very straightforward. So let me give you one illustration more. Let's assume we have log, let's say log 8 to base what? To base 5. It's the same thing as saying 1 over log 5 to base what? To base 8. So that is reciprocal law. So it means that this these are the things you'll be seeing in the questions under. So for this section, for number 8 now, okay, we are dealing with change of base law. Change of base law. Okay. So like I said, you need to show interest. So when you show interest, you'll be able to, you know, everything will align and you will fall in love with mathematics. Okay. That is why I'm picking it 2 by 2 so that we will not be rushed, and then you will get the best out of each topic that we are dealing with. So we are not rushing, we are taking our time. So if I look at the examples we have here, if you have example, the example we have here, so from here I can say that, okay, if I have log, let's say log let me use 9, let me use 9 to base 10. Okay, log 9 to base 10. I can say that it's the same thing as saying you have log 9, okay? You have log 9 over log 10, okay? So it means that the base has turned to number because I introduce division, okay? So that is the law. So example, if you have log 9 to base 10, is equals to log 9 all over log 10. The same thing applies. All the laws that they are vice versa. I can see it as the result, like in the question, I can say log 9 over log 10. I can change it to this, okay? It's either I use this, it's either I use it. It depends on the question I'm working with. So you can use this one. The question can come in this format and you return it to like this so that you can move forward. So that is how this part is. So if you let me give more example so that you can understand what I'm trying to say. So in this case now, I can add more example for change of base law. So for change of base law, I can say, let me use the word log what? 10 to base 10. Okay, it's still the same thing. I can say log 10 all over log 10. Okay, so this is the base has turned to what? To number after applying long division. Okay, I can also say, okay, I have log 2 to base what? To base 5. It's the same thing as saying log 2 over log what? Log 5. So it's as simple as that. So these are all the logs from 1 to 8. Okay, from 1 to 8 under logarithms. They are so straightforward. They are so simple. So all we just need to do is just that, okay, we'll try to solve questions under this part. Okay, we'll use the whole of next week to solve as many questions as possible under logarithms. So we could be juxtaposing with all the questions we posted in the past. Okay, we pick logarithm, we also pick the one we've done, maybe factorization or sort, so that at least those questions we've shared in the past, so we'll be able to touch base with them and also solve them. So please, if you have your cousins, your neighbors, young mind students that are maybe going to SS1, they're about to go into SS1, they will need all these things. All they just need to have is just a smartphone and internet service so that they can connect seamlessly and be able to learn mathematics, because this mathematics has become a major problem, okay, within the young minds, okay, thinking that is very hard, but it's very, very simple, okay. All they just need to do is just to sit down, okay, look at it very well. If they are not clear, they can just share their thoughts on them via our social media, then I can respond to them. Okay, so it's very easy and very straightforward. Continue to like, continue to comment, continue to share, so that we can reach a lot of students as possible, for them to see how seamless and how simple mathematics is. Thank you very much. Cheers.